And right now in Alabama, there are over 700,000 people dealing with food insecurity. Things like unemployment, poverty, and inflation often make it difficult for families to have access to good food. And as always, the Heart of Alabama Food Bank is here working to bring that number down. Joining us now in studio with more is Community Engagement Coordinator Amy Dennis. Amy, thanks so much for joining us here on Alabama Live.
Thank you for having me.
We're starting off New Year 2024. How did December go? How was Christmas for you all?
Oh, December was great. We find the holidays, people are just so willing and able to think of their neighbor and give back. So I'm just here to remind everybody that the need is still great. And as we enter this new year and we're setting new goals and new resolutions, to really consider what we can do for others at this time.
You had a wonderful Christmas, you said. We're able to help so many families in December. What is the food bank looking like now? How's the supply looking?
Right, I think because we did distribute so much during the holiday season and we were able to reach so many people in need that now we're seeing our shelves are a little bit more empty. So just reminding people that a new year comes around, but hunger is still around. It still exists, and 1 in 7 people face food insecurity and hunger in our nation, and that includes our seniors, our children, people that are vulnerable, unable to sometimes help themselves. So if we're able to walk alongside them and provide them support through our food programs, then that's what we need to do, but we need everybody's help to do so.
I know you always say monetary donations are great, but for families, for maybe schools that want to collect something physical to hand off to you all, what kind of food items do you really look for?
Yes, so our food and fun drives are a big part of our mission, and it's a way for groups and organizations to get involved and maybe start a competition or something like that. But when you're thinking about food items, I would consider things that are high in protein, peanut butter, canned tuna, canned chicken, but also consider who they're going to. So we give these to children as well. So think about individually packaged items, things to feed even our college students. We have a campus hunger program that we just started recently. So just kind of challenge you to think beyond what you would typically donate and think, well, what would I want? And, on my table. Things
like chips, Pop-Tarts, Easy Mac, the teens, the kids, they all love that stuff, and that's easy stuff to make. But you all also collect things beyond food. What are some of the non-food items that you keep in stock?
So certainly we would take any sort of non-food product as well and distribute it out. But we mainly do focus on food. I would consider, if you're thinking of something beyond food, let's consider monetary donations if you have the ability to do so, because our dollar can be stretched so far. For every dollar donated, we can provide 5 meals to people in need because of our buying power. So never think that your donation goes to waste or that it's too little. Every little bit counts.
I know we talked about from December to January, things are different. Do the things that you need change per season? Like, do you look for different foods from winter compared to spring or summer at all? Certainly.
I think that when you consider the holiday season and the summer, we're thinking about children. So you're thinking items that would be good for kids that are at home from school. And then other seasons, we're just trying to keep nutrition at the forefront. So we do need those snack items, but we also want to consider what would be the most nutritious. Luckily, we have such great partnerships with retail partners. We get lots of good fresh produce, and farmers donate as well. So we're able to supplement that. But more than anything, we're finding that inflation continues to rise. And so our food bank sometimes has to purchase those food items. So donations are so important. And I want everyone to consider in the new year, encourage your neighbor and even empower yourself to think beyond yourself, right? Our New Year's resolutions sometimes are inward, but let's think about helping someone else, and that'll help us too.
People always think about bettering themselves for the new year, and a way to better yourself is to better the community and help your neighbor. Give us that website where people can go for more information and how to donate.
Sure. You can reach us at our website. It's www.hafb.org, or you can call us at our office.
All right. Amy, thanks so much for joining us here on Alabama Live. We appreciate it.